I wanted to share with you guys a patient win I had when I was practicing in Tulsa. So one of the things we wanted to do in our next video series is, instead of explaining techniques and things we're doing, talk about some conditions and things that people have had and we've treated successfully. This first one, it's one of my favorites because I don't want to say failed, but I had failed to find a technique or a reason for this person's pain. So to start from the beginning, this is one of my favorite patients. She was an extremely competitive powerlifter, like state and world record holder in some different events. But she could squat a ridiculous amount, deadlift, bench, all those things. One day she walked in on crutches. So of course I think, oh, she got underneath the bar and did a squat, and her knee gave, or she started having a lot of pain. So I bring her back into the room, and after we get to talking, she tells me nothing traumatic happened. She wasn't squatting 600 pounds and fell, or she said she just woke up and had pain. And at first we thought maybe it was overtraining, maybe it was too much weight. But after we got to the bottom of it, she's like, dude, I did nothing. I just woke up and it hurt. So we did some movement work. We did some exercise, a lot of rehab. One of my favorite things to do with knees is needle them. So I needled, IT band. We checked for meniscus issues. It kind of gotten to the point where we couldn't really figure out what was going on. I had her do some recovery stuff like ice tubs and compression boots, and she was still dealing with a lot of pain. So I even gave her some like active warm-ups and stretch, like glute activation things to do before she worked out and lifted. But it was to the point where she couldn't walk up the stairs without excruciating pain. We were pretty close to sending her out for an MRI for imaging. Maybe there was a meniscal tear that was getting caught in the knee joint and causing pain. But eventually I started working with her feet. I kind of didn't know where else to go with it. So we started checking on her feet and found out her feet were really, really flat, and she was putting a lot of pressure and pronation when she was lifting. Honestly, something I should have checked right from the get-go, but I had known her and kind of overlooked a few simple things. And but then this is where we ran into another dead end. I tried doing rehab. I tried doing supportive care with the shoe. We tried ankle adjustments, mobility, all these things. Again, nothing. So finally, out of frustration, I said, you know what, you might as well go buy some toe spacers on Amazon and see what happens. So she did that. I was joking, but she did it, came back and said that she had zero pain. The toe spacers helped create a wider foot base for her. And when she's using her lifting shoes, her foot was actually able to utilize the entire surface of the shoe. And when that happened, biomechanically, the foot and ankle fixed itself essentially. And then she stopped overpronating in that squat and putting all that pinching pressure on that knee. So the good news is I was able to help her, and it was a weird case, but something as simple as toe spacers to help her foot maintain proper balance and form actually just took away knee pain. One of the weirder ones I've had, but really rewarding because I learned a whole lot, and I was able to help more people because of it. So she was one of my favorites. She was a great patient. She did a lot. She did everything we asked, did everything we said, and we finally found a solution for her, even though it was half a joke. But so now when I look at patients with knee pain, hip pain, whatever, we always check the feet and ankle, because that has such a huge impact on how we move and how we ambulate. So especially someone who's going to have 600 pounds on their back squatting like she did, it was imperative that she had proper foot function. Otherwise, she was going to have knee pain. So again, that was a really cool case, something I learned a lot from, and hopefully something you guys find interesting and may even have problems like that on your own. Give us a shout and maybe we'll be able to help you.